Malcolm My original series, Path to Greatness. So, today I want to talk about Adrien Broner. What can Adrien, the problem Broner, do to get back in the good graces of all of the boxing fans? I say it's going to take him a long, eventful road to get back in the good graces of a lot of fight fans. But I guess the best way for him to start out is to get his next fight at a catchweight. I say that because we all know Adrien Broner isn't the best when it comes to 147 pounds. He needs to find a respectable opponent to fight at a catchweight. And I would say it will be a complete waste of time to fight at junior welterweight. For the simple fact, we all know, the later we get into AB's career, he's not going to be able to make junior welterweight, so he might as well start making a name for himself, getting his body acclimated to 147 pounds. Not saying that he's, not big enough for the division, but he needs to get his body acclimated to 147 and a healthy, fit body to the point where he's living a boxing lifestyle of a welterweight all year round. Now, I say he needs to start out with a catchweight for the simple fact it'll give him it'll give him some advantage against a guy that's traditionally a welterweight. Now, that didn't work too well against Sean Porter, but if he takes on a lower tier fighter, that definitely can work out in his favor. Now, I guess the question is, who can Adrien fight? Now, a lot of people would definitely want to get into the ring with Adrien Broner, especially with him coming off a loss to Mikey Garcia, a smaller opponent. But Adrien Broner is still a draw. Adrien Broner will still get you a good payday for now. So I believe Adrien Broner's next opponent should be like a lower tier guy. I see Devin Alexander is trying to make a return. Adrien Broner could potentially fight Devin Alexander. He could fight a Victor Ortiz. He could fight a Brandon Rios if Brandon Rios was to win his upcoming fight. But that's against Danny Garcia, and that's not likely to happen. But even if I take that back, if Brandon Rios was to lose to Danny Garcia, but it was respectable to the point where fans are kind of disappointed at Garcia, it would actually help. It would be a pretty good fight for Adrien Broner coming back off of this loss. Now, if AB was to defeat Brandon Rios, his next possible opponent to put him back in the good graces, I think he should go straight. He should go straight after Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is not a career welterweight. I believe that even though I lost all confidence in Adrien Broner, like, you can't deny the talent. And with Broner being such a talented fighter, I know that he could still outbox Danny Garcia if he lets his hands go. Now, we can't really use the whole excuse that Broner hasn't lost at 140 pounds because he definitely just lost to Mikey Garcia. But if AB was to fight a Danny Garcia, it would definitely be a good fight. Now, if he was to fight Garcia and win, I think that would definitely put him in the best position to be back on his path to greatness. Now, things will get a whole lot more complicated for this guy when you start naming guys like Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. But that's just the route you got to take. I wouldn't recommend Adrien Broner fight Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, like none of those guys. Honestly, I think at 147, the highest level of competition he should even attempt to face, it should be Danny Garcia. For the simple fact, Danny Garcia, he's a flat-footed, slow fighter. Now, Adrien Broner shows that he has heart. He's shown that he has a chin. And with that being said, he definitely possesses the ability to outbox Garcia. But we don't know. When it comes to AB, he's known to definitely disappoint. He never lets his hands go, and he still tries to emulate Floyd Mayweather, and he always fails. But I think the best he can do is defeat Danny Garcia and possibly pretty much get a title and babysit. Now, unless he takes his time and he has a bunch of tune-up fights in between the fights that I just named against the Brandon Rios and then jump into Danny Garcia, he may want to wait till a guy like Errol Spence moves up to 154 and cleans out the division, or if Keith Thurman decides to move up, then Adrien Broner will have an opportunity to reign at 170. At welterweight 147. That's what I believe Adrien Broner's path to greatness will be. I don't think he can do any better. I wish that I could have more faith in the kid, but he's already shown his cards. He's not a fighter that you can trust. But until next time, I'm Nino Brown Boxing. Peace.